Analysis and key points for the management of a hybrid ScrumBan project. In front of us, we have the smart home construction project. From here to here, for this project, we have the predictive part. Then we have Scrum home security development phase. So from here to here, we have the Scrum part of the project, which are executed over 5 sprints because we have 5 sprints planned. Then we have Kanban internal customer review phase. So from here to here, we have the Kanban part of the project. Then towards the later phases of the project, we have test, deploy and close sub phases, which will be again executed in predictive mode. So as you can see, we are employing Waterfall or predictive, Scrum and Kanban together in this project. Hence, it is a hybrid ScrumBan project. Now for this project, as you can see, the top part of the project, such as startup, planning, development subphase, we have predictive part. And here we have detailed planning, because usually we have detailed planning for the predictive part of the project. In this part of the project, show on board field has been disabled. Is Agile field, that is the custom flag field, has been disabled. Is Kanban is also disabled. There is no association of sprint because in the predictive mode, we do not have a concept of iterations with respect to sprints. Then coming to the Scrum part of the project, as you can see, for this part of the project, we have shown board, is Agile, both are enabled, whereas is Kanban has been disabled. And the respective work items have been associated with the individual sprints from sprint 1 till sprint 5. We have detailed planning with respect to sprint 1, but we do not have much planning with respect to the later sprints such as sprint 2, 3, 4 and 5, because in Scrum we follow just-in-time planning. Then we have the Kanban part of the project. Here again, as you can see, we have internal tickets which will be fixed by the Kanban team. Now show on board here is enabled, is Agile is enabled, is Kanban custom flag field is also enabled. However, we do not have sprints for the Kanban part of the project because in Kanban there is no concept of iterations or sprint. Then towards the later part of the project, we have the same practices with respect to the predictive work items, that is test, deploy and close. So this is the brief analysis part. There can be a number of analysis. Detailed analysis will be part of the course, which is Certified Hybrid-Agile Master, but here I am going to keep it brief. Now the key points. The first key point, how do you manage the Scrum part of the project, that is manage, monitor and track. To manage the Scrum part of the project, you can go to the Sprint Tools, Sprint tab, and here you can select the current sprint board view. The current sprint board view will show you information with respect to work items for the current sprint, that is sprint 1. As you can see, we have number of work items which are done. Some items are in next up, in progress states. Some items are in not started state. All these things we are tracking as on the status state. The status date has been set by going to the project tab, status, and the status date is 19th of October, which is 2 days before compared to what we have seen so far in the article, because I want to show you the sprint reporting as well as the Kanban tracking and reporting. Now this is with respect to the current sprint board view for the Scrum part of the project. You can also track the Scrum part of the project by going to Sprint Tools, Sprint tab, Sprint command and selecting current sprint sheet view. This will give you the sheet-based representation for the current sprint. I have applied the sprint grouping, which is inbuilt grouping, to see the cumulative value. So the cumulative work is 336 hours. I have added percentage complete. The cumulative percentage complete for the sprint 1 is 65%. You can also use the sprint planning board and sprint planning sheet view. These two views are with respect to all the sprints for the Scrum part of this hybrid ScrumBan project. Key point 2. How do you manage the Kanban part of the project? For that, I'll go to the View tab, Task Views, Task Board, and I'm going to select the Task Board view. Now in the Task Board view, we have only the items which will be executed in Kanban mode. We have all the internal tickets which will be executed in Kanban mode, and these are available to you in various workflow states. Again, it is as on the status state. Other than the Task Board view, you can also use Task Board Sheet view. One important thing to note here in the Task Board view is the application of the Kanban filter. This is my own custom filter. So here I have applied this filter, which is internally using the is Kanban custom flag field, which ensures only the Kanban related work items are visible to you in the task board view. Now if you go to the task board sheet view, so here I'll go to the task board tools, format tab, view group, and choose the sheet command. It will show me the task board sheet view, and you can see all the ticket items are available. Now these are not related to Scrum, which is re-emphasized. As you can see in the sprint column, there is no sprint. So this is grouping with respect to the board status, which is inbuilt available in MS Project Agile. The percentage complete field I have added to see what is the cumulative percentage complete for the Kanban part of the project. You can also use the backlog board view and the backlog sheet view to track the Kanban part of the project. Key point 3. How do you manage the entire Hybrid-ScrumBan project? To manage the entire Hybrid-ScrumBan project, go to the Task tab, Gantt chart view. The Gantt chart view has information with respect to all the parts of the Hybrid Kanban project, the predictive part, the adaptive part, as well as Scrum and Kanban, which is falling under the adaptive part.